today. From FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Carson Wentz and the Washington Commanders taking on Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Washington Commanders. Joining Charles Davis up in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it is time to begin another NFL season. Here we go. And it's a new era for Washington, making their debut under the Commanders' name. And, Charles, they're going to face a team in Jacksonville who... Here now to get us started is Logan Cook, and we are underway from FedEx Field. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Commanders trot to the field for their first possession, and it's the seventh-year quarterback out of North Dakota State leading the way. His third NFL team, Carson Wentz.
Carson Wentz and the Washington Commanders are hoping to provide stability for each other starting in 2022. It's the third team in 3 years for Wentz and the fourth starter in 4 years for Washington. The big thing with Wentz has always been staying on the field. And last season in Indianapolis, he played a full 17 games, leading the Colts to a 9-8 record and almost into the playoffs.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson, and he'll get a few yards here to the 34. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Once more, Gibson. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. So this, the 90th season of Washington football. Of course, here, the first season and first ever regular season game for the Washington Commanders. That name unveiled in a grand reveal back on February 2nd. The franchise opting to keep the burgundy and gold color scheme, adding the striking W logo on each side of the helmet and the single gold stripe running from front to back. Taking a shot for Samuel. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 33. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Now Lawrence to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Lawrence will throw. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz, Jaguar pressure, and a Jaguar sack. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
Wentz and the Commanders staring down a 3rd and long now after that sack. Looking to throw. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Gibson. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll run with Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That one goes for 8 yards.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain. So when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. We're scoreless after one. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Back onto the field now, the Commanders' offense. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Gibson again. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Washington on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Wentz. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Two minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Play action. Now Wentz. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. A handoff for Gibson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Wentz. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right? Where these teams
NFL Madden Week Season 2-1-2022 games and highlights will be coming up next on the Inspiration Experience 1970 anniversary.
What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Here's Lawrence to throw. Flushed out right. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Connection made with Chenault. Touchdown! Laviska Chenault, 30 yards. And the Jaguars post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was the touchdown catch from Laviska Chenault that capped it all off. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Well, in the process of that kick return, it appears we had an injury. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Wentz now to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Screenplay, here's Etienne. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Steps away. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Buying time to his left. And that's complete Etienne out of the backfield. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays. 2nd and 1 from the 2. They go play action with Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Luke Farrell, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jags will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. One final possession for the Commanders in this opening half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Wentz to throw. A throw to the flat here for McKissick. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Throwing now is Wentz. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We begin here in the opener at Ford Field. Philadelphia getting the season started up in Detroit. And it's the Eagles who are out in front. A.J. Brown a touchdown reception. From there, we head down south to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. Drake London up over 100 yards receiving with 2 touchdown grabs. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. Anthony Schwartz up near 100 yards receiving with a touchdown as well. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at the 34. Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Robinson with another carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
The 6 DBs on the field for Washington on 3rd down. Now Lawrence. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
NFL Madden League Season 2-1-2-0-2-2 Week 1 matchup is now live streaming on the Inspiration Experience 1970 anniversary.
First possession of the second half now for Washington. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Carl Nassib shooting in and taking him to the ground.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll try the left side with Gibson. And he is going to lose yardage here. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Wentz being chased out left. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here And that one, it backfired in a big way.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Week 1 Jacksonville Jaguars, Washington Commanders.
And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's a give to Gibson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 14, first down, Commanders.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
More NFL Madden League Season 2-1-2022 Week 1 action games of the week will be coming up next.
Think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a heck of an effort from Josh Allen getting in there defensively.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage.
Week 1 New England Patriots, Miami Dolphins.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. That's Samuel. Caught left side. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Week 1 Baltimore Ravens, New York Jets.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down.
Week 1 Green Bay Packers, Minnesota Vikings.
They've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Gibson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Wentz. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Wentz going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd and a couple. Wentz, and he fires one incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To throw is Wentz. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing third down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Wentz. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Carson Wentz. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Straight ahead, Etienne. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. This offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Lawrence. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
To throw again on 2nd down, Lawrence. The 20. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Sly on for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Lawrence will try again after the pick six. And he wisely will throw that one away. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 2nd down, Lawrence. That'll be caught right side, Chenault with it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Etienne up the middle. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now,
and the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Hasn't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So Wentz and the Commanders down 21-14. A minute 55 remaining. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Wentz to throw. Got McKissick. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Back to throw. Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. To throw is Wentz. He's got McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Meanwhile, Wentz's throw here complete to Dotson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars have just about sewn up this football game. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
And now out come the Jags. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They begin the drive with Robinson. And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Here's Robinson again on second down. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Johnson on the return. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Jags, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Washington, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.